I was asked in a viewer comment about making cake in the rice cooker, and I'm game, so we're going to go ahead and give this a try. So I have here a box cake mix, some frosting, and my rice cooker, and we're going to see what we can make of this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put our mix together in the bowl. So we have our cake mix, and to that we're going to add 1 cup of water, a half cup of vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. We're going to go ahead and break up the egg yolk a little, and then we're going to just whisk this around until everything is incorporated. Okay, so after vigorously whisking that for 2 minutes, next time I pull out the hand mixer. So I've gone ahead and sprayed the inside of the pot for the rice cooker. This is a 1.5 cup rice cooker with some cooking spray using my hand pumped spray there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in about 1 cup of the mixture here. Turn it to where I can see the measurements. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and place that into the rice cooker. Okay. Now I think pretty much what's going to happen, I kind of was looking this up a little bit, and I think that what's going to happen is this is going to turn off and it's going to go to warm, and then you're going to want to let this cool down about 4 or 5 minutes and then press the cook again. And then if you have to do that again, you'll just do that, keep doing that until it cooks. And it should take about 20 minutes for this small cake to cook in here. So I'm going to watch this, and when it flicks on to warm, like I said, I'll let it cool off and then I'll press cook again. And you'll know that it's done because when you insert like a toothpick or a cake testing pin or needle into there, it should come out fairly clean. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try, and we're going to see what happens. We have enough batter left over to make cupcakes in the George Foreman grill, just in case our experiment with the rice cooker doesn't go well, and because we also had plenty of batter left over. So we're going to go ahead and get those going as well. Okay, so this has been cooking about 30 minutes while on and off we have been flipping the switch and waiting for it to cool down. So we're actually going to give it a look-see here. Wow, look, got a little bit up here. Maybe 1 cup was a bit much. Feels done. What I'm going to go ahead and do is let that cool down for a second, and then I'm going to flip it out onto a plate. Okay, let's see what we have here. I think next time I'll use like 3/4 of a cup. It's pretty warm. Woo, came out so easy between that non-stick pan and having greased it. Wow. All right. So there's the cake, and I'm going to go ahead and let that cool down, and then we'll have another look at it. Okay, so we're all cooled down. What I'm going to do is go ahead and take a knife, and I'm going to go ahead and cut a nice straight edge off the top of this here to create a straight crust. That way it's going to lay flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half again so that I can create a small layer cake. Beautiful. And this makes yummy eating for later. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down on the bottom. And get ready to do my frosting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start by applying some cream cheese frosting. And you have to be careful at this step because if your cake's too warm, it's going to start to come apart a little and crumble. And I just like to dip my knife in a little bit of water, which helps with the spreading. And I try to just move the cake around a little rather than move the frosting so it's less likely to tear. And then I'll go ahead and get a little bit thicker on the top of there and then put the next side on. Alright. Now I am not a cake decorator, so please don't critique my technique. Just how I kind of do it at home. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start on the sides a little bit. So there's the finished product, and that is a mini layered spice cake with cream cheese frosting, and it's just sprinkled with a little bit of Ghirardelli cocoa powder, just for a little color there. So to my viewer who wondered about making a cake in the rice cooker, there's your answer. It's probably enough for about 3 servings, maybe 2 if you're really hungry, but it's not really very big. I probably could have put half of that recipe into my larger rice cooker, but I thought this was a pretty good test here. And I'm having a lot of fun with that 1.5 cup rice cooker. So I'm going to go ahead and make a cup of tea, and I'm going to have a slice of cake.